Ladies and gentlemen, let me cut straight to the chase on the urban debate tonight. What will it take for the Congress party to see the writing on the wall? It's been 24 hours since the 48-37 scoreline became clear in Haryana. A pretty damning indictment of how the grand old party snatched defeat from the jaws of victory in a fairly winnable state. Instead, the party insists that there is foul play involved. Even Rahul Gandhi, in his first statement on the Haryana verdict, has refused to accept the mandate, terming it unexpected. Fueled by his statements, senior Congress leaders met the Election Commission today in order to push their conspiracy charge of EVMs being manipulated. Listen in.
जिसमें बैटरीज का खास तौर पे जो 99% बैटरीज दिखा रहे थी काउंटिंग के दिन और बाकी मशीनें जो सामान्य थी वो 60-70% दिखा रही थी, उससे हमने चुनाव आयोग को अवगत कराया और चुनाव आयोग ने हमें ये आश्वासन दिया है, क्योंकि माकन जी ने और सिंघवी साहब ने एक मांग रखी कि वो तमाम मशीनें जिनके बारे में आज जिक्र किया है, शिकायत की है, उन मशीनों को सील कर दिया जाए, सिक्योर कर दिया जाए जब तक इसकी जांच पूरी नहीं हो जाती।
पोस्टल बैलेट की गिनती शुरू होती है तो हर जगह कांग्रेस लीड करती है, ईवीएम की शुरू होती है तो कांग्रेस लीड करती है। डाउट क्रिएट है, बहुत सारी जैसे अध्यक्ष ने बताई कंप्लेंट है 30 के करीब है, बहुत सारी तो रिटर्न कंप्लेंट आ गई है और वर्बली बहुत आए हैं सबकी। हमारे पास टेलीफोन आया जब काउंटिंग हो रही थी, कई जगह काउंटिंग डिले की गई है, कई जगह ये कहा गया बार बार पोस्टल बैलेट पहले गिनती कीजिए, लेकिन कई जगह नहीं की गई, बाद में की गई, ऐसे कई कंप्लेंट हमें दी है और इलेक्शन कमीशन ने अश्योर किया वो सारे कंप्लेंट देख रहे हैं।
So dear viewers, let's take stock here and analyze what exactly the Congress is saying and whether what they are saying has any dum. Even if we are to assume that the BJP is somehow capable of manipulating results of a state to this extent, are we to believe that they had the means to alter bigger prestige battles such as Jammu and Kashmir, which was also being counted at the same time, as well as Bengal or Karnataka or Delhi, even the Lok Sabha elections, yet chose to not do it? Does it add up? Not to me. It doesn't add up to me. Not just me, even the Congress's allies are not buying it, which is why there are hardly any voices that are backing the Congress's claim this time. Instead, almost every party which has a truck with the Congress, whether the India Bloc partners such as TMC and AAP, to even loyal friends such as the Samajwadi Party and the DMK, and the Shiv Sena that falls somewhere in the middle, they have all come out today in various degrees to emphasize against the arrogance of the Congress party. Now, their point of view is simple. They say the Congress party has shown from states like Haryana that it cannot lead the fight against the BJP by itself, where it is positioned with the BJP, against the BJP alone, it simply doesn't make it to the finishing line. The allies are also saying that its lackluster strike rate in Jammu and Kashmir, winning just 6 out of 38 seats, exposes its tendency to bring down its state allies as well. Listen in to just some of these voices we've heard today from the Congress's own allies.
हमारा स्टैंड यही है कि इंडिया गठबंधन ने जम्मू और कश्मीर में अच्छा काम किया है और सरकार बनने वाली है, और हरियाणा में कांग्रेस ने ये लड़ाई लड़ी है, वहाँ पे जो बाकी गठबंधन थे वो बन नहीं पाए थे और उनको हार का सामना करना पड़ रहा है। इतनी एंटी इनकम्बेंसी थी, हम देख रहे थे सवाल उठाए जा रहे थे भारतीय जनता पार्टी पे, इतने इनकमिंग हो रही थी कांग्रेस पार्टी में, जिन्हें सबने राइट ऑफ कर दिया भारतीय जनता पार्टी को, फिर भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी जीत कर आई, उनके लिए बधाई का विषय है, साथ ही साथ कांग्रेस के लिए आत्मचिंतन का विषय है।
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि ऐसे कई राज्य हैं इस देश में जहां पर कांग्रेस सीधी फाइट में अगर भाजपा को नहीं हरा पा रही है, तो वहां पे इंडिया गठबंधन के घटक दलों का अगर सहयोग और साथ मिले और गठबंधन के तौर पे चुनाव लड़ा जाए तो परिणाम जो होंगे वो अलग होंगे। जैसे कि हमने देखा कि मध्य प्रदेश, राजस्थान और छत्तीसगढ़ में अभी सीधी फाइट थी बीजेपी और कांग्रेस के बीच, वहाँ पे भारतीय जनता पार्टी का पलड़ा भारी रहा और चाहकर भी गठबंधन इंडिया अलायंस नहीं बना पाया। तो कुछ जो राज्य जहाँ पर अपने बलबूते कांग्रेस पार्टी भाजपा को नहीं हरा पा रही है, वहाँ पे अगर इंडिया गठबंधन के जो मेंबर्स हैं, जो घटक दल हैं, उनका साथ लिया जाए तो नतीजे कुछ अलग हो सकते थे।
BJP managed to come back to power in Haryana. It is primarily because of the India Bloc parties could not have proper seat sharing arrangement, could not have united campaign. Otherwise, results would have been different in Haryana also. The India Bloc political parties must do serious introspection, review their tactics at the time of elections, and they will have to put their heads together in order to save the country from right-wing forces like BJP.
So on the one hand, the Congress is insisting that its allies be gracious to it and give it respect in states where the grand old party is a fringe player. But the Congress is in no mood to extend that courtesy to its allies in states where it still maintains its clout as a key player. Now, the result is evident in a state like Haryana, where at least 14 seats were lost by the party because of vote cutters like independents and smaller parties who could have easily been co-opted by the Congress party. 14 seats. The writing is on the wall for the Congress and its allies as it braces for elections in Maharashtra and Jharkhand, states where it again is the junior partner. A warning that has been summed up by the Prime Minister himself yesterday, who took a great amount of time attacking the Congress party yesterday evening at the BJP headquarters. Listen in.
कांग्रेस आज पूरी तरह परजीवी पार्टी बन गई है। यहां हरियाणा में कांग्रेस परजीवी बनकर किसी के साथ नहीं थी, अकेली थी, तो उसे करारी हार मिली। जम्मू कश्मीर में उसकी सहयोगी पार्टी डर के मारे पहले से कई कह रही थी कि कांग्रेस की वजह से उसे नुकसान हो रहा है, और आज के नतीजों में भी वही दिखा है।
Let me go to my guest for a quick chat this evening. Dr. Kushal Kant Mishra is spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Sulaiman Khan is spokesperson of the Congress party, joining us on the broadcast as well. Dr. Sunny Ahluwalia is spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi party, with us on the show. Anish Gawande is national spokesperson of the NCP, the Sharad Pawar faction. And Professor K.G. Suresh is a political analyst, joining us on the broadcast as well. Before going to the Congress party, and I know all of you would think that after what the Prime Minister has said and a string of their allies have said, it's logical and normal for me to go to the Congress spokesperson. But I won't do that. I'll actually go to Dr. Sunny Ahluwalia, who is making a debut on the show, and ask him to comment first. Dr. Sunny Ahluwalia, can I ask you, after all, whether you like the Congress or not, and in certain places you certainly don't like them, the fact is they are your allies at the national level. They have just lost an election in Haryana. Why come out and publicly berate them to say, हमसे हाथ मिलाया होता तो अंदाज अलग होता और रिजल्ट भी अलग होता?
Shreya ji, first of all, because you have invited me to the debate, and I would like to make certain things clear, very clear. That is that we always wanted that there should be a coalition in Haryana as well. Though the High Command of Congress also wanted that, but the overconfidence which was shown by Huda, Mr. Bhupinder Singh Huda, or their other leaders, the local leaders in Haryana, it was clearly showing that they are winning in Haryana. But I want to tell them that whenever for the national interest, the BJP negative campaigning has to be stopped. The vote was only 39% in favor of BJP and 61% was against BJP. So if the person is getting 61% of vote against them and they are winning, that means we have to plan something. And in India, the India Bloc, when every party is ready to invest in the coalition, why was Congress not ready? Rather, Raghav Chatterjee had many meetings. Dr. Sandeep Pathak has many meetings with the High Command of the Congress at that time. Even at the last time, they were not ready for coalition just because of the overconfidence. We have to divide certain states. Like in Haryana, it was not BJP versus Congress. It was BJP versus India Bloc. So the coalition was important in that state. Now your channel is only showing that there were 14 seats where the vote cutters were there. They were not vote cutters. If we would have been in coalition, we would have made this win more than 70 seats. But because of whatever reason the Congress had thought, but because of their misunderstanding, they have lost Haryana.
I'll tell you why I called those 14 vote cutters. Okay, I get your point, but let me tell you why I called the 14 individuals / parties / independents who were third. Why I call them vote cutters is, so there was a reason for it. They were independents. I'm not calling the Aam Aadmi Party vote cutters. They of course became vote cutters. उन्होंने कांग्रेसी का तो वोट शेयर लिया ना और उन्हीं के तो वोट्स लिए ना. So even the Aam Aadmi Party is a vote cutter. But in the seats that we have analyzed, the AAP was in third. It was the independents. One AAP was there, but others were independents and there were smaller parties. But let Sulaiman Khan come in here. Sulaiman Khan, it's not just the Aam Aadmi Party. Just give me a minute here, Sunny ji. Sulaiman Khan, it is not just the Aam Aadmi Party. Your other allies are saying exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing.
Shreya, we completely respect whatever our alliance partners have an opinion. We'll take the opinion and see what we can do. But as far as alliance in Haryana is concerned, there's no other reason, because Lok Dal has to go independent. It's not our regional partner. Aam Aadmi Party does not have a presence which can be you can say a very considerable presence in Haryana, like Samajwadi Party in UP or RJD in Bihar. We were also in talks with Aam Aadmi Party. Everyone knows the alliance did not work out. They wanted few seats, although we wanted to have an alliance. But this political people all understand this. In Madhya Pradesh, everyone knows Samajwadi Party wants to contest 5-6 seats. We were in serious talks. It was almost finalized, but for some reason, because of the state leadership, actually the state leaders have to contest. That was not finalized. We lost that state. We lost not very closely like this one. Madhya Pradesh is a different thing, but we did not include Samajwadi Party. All in the party understood that that was wrong. We should have considered giving 5-6 seats to Samajwadi Party. Now in Haryana, it has the same happened in Madhya Pradesh, because Samajwadi Party does not have a considerable presence in Madhya Pradesh. Still, they had 3-4 MLAs once. Aam Aadmi Party does not have a considerable presence. Still, we wanted to. But the state leadership actually was, what can we say? We were confident that we are coming. State leadership was not very much eager to include. Now, there are several factors which happened. The vote, if you have analyzed the vote percentage, BJP got 39.9%, Congress got 39.1%. Even if you see, if things which could have, if you say this alliance could have worked, results could have been better. I agree with you. But what the complaints we have done today to the Election Commission, you must have seen the bites. Our leaders have just come an hour ago from the Election Commission's office, come out complaining about the irregularities which has happened on almost 15 to 20 seats. That is one very, very serious issue. And Shreya, why we keep, it's not like
Mr.
we are
Khan,
crying because we have lost.
Even your allies are not believing it. Mr. Khan, do you have the right to complain to the Election Commission if you have a doubt? 100%. Every political party in this country has a right to complain to the Election Commission. But the fact is, even your allies are not believing this charge that EVMs were rigged during counting to defeat the Congress and ensure that the BJP comes back to power for a third time.
Allies are
not a single ally has come out and supported your assertion.
Okay, let me reply. Alliance partners, none of them almost are privy to the information our candidates are privy to. Therefore, we have given a written representation and complaints and all the evidences which we have. And this is where a matter of investigation. It's not a matter of smiling or saying that alliance have not come out. It's a matter of investigation. If Pawan Khera ji or some candidate in a particular constituency has said that when votes were counted, some EVM were showing battery percentage as 99%, other than normal 60 to 70%. There were other complaints that the counting was stopped for two hours. Data was not being uploaded on the Election Commission website. This is very important. We should not, every time we should not brush it. And when the margin is so close, then it's all the more serious. This is one aspect.
Mr. Khan.
Otherwise, the alliance
Mr.
partners
Khan.
can tell us.
No, 1 minute. Now, 1 minute. Okay, but my point is, here's the point your own allies are making. A, no one is supporting the charges that you are making against EVMs and the Election Commission.
Nobody has
B,
denied it, but
your allied partners themselves say, has anyone come and supported you? Has anyone come to a television channel and said that yes, the Congress is a point? Mr. Khan, the other point is, and let me get back to track.
Silence does not mean
Okay, but let me get back to the other aspect of this debate. Mr. Khan, let me get back to the other aspect of this discussion, the prime aspect of this discussion. The fact is, when it comes to your allies, you want the Samajwadi Party to treat you very well when you're a junior partner in a state like Uttar Pradesh. But when it comes to a state like Madhya Pradesh, where the Samajwadi Party is a junior partner, you don't want to treat them well. Which is where somehow you lose the game when it comes to alliance dharma. Anish Gawande, sir, 1 minute ruk jaiye. Let me speak to other people and I'll come back to you. Anish Gawande, you're national spokesperson of the NCP. There are seat sharing texts, otherwise. No, Mr. Khan, 1 minute. Mr. Khan, I will let you speak. You know, no, give me a minute. No, I need to get in other people. No, I need to get in other people, sir. I need to get in other people. I will let you speak. Anish Gawande, the fact is that right now, seat sharing talks are underway in Maharashtra. Sir, 1 minute ruk jaiye, main aapke paas aungi. Sir, give me a minute. I need to get in the NCP. Nahi, ruk jaiye. So, Anish Gawande, my question to you is, I don't want to argue with you, Mr. Khania. Please don't hijack the show. Anish Gawande, the fact is that right now, there are seat sharing talks that are currently underway as far as the Mahavikas Aghadi are concerned. There are alliance partners who have come out to call the Congress party ghamandi for the way they deal with their allies. Is that what is going on in Maharashtra as well, and has what has happened in Haryana impact these seat sharing talks in Maharashtra as well? Because we've heard from alliance partners in Maharashtra as well. We've seen the Saamna article.
Shreya, coalition politics makes for great television. So I think these are the trials and tribulations of coalition politics where people are making statements left, right, and center. I want to tell you the one key takeaway from Haryana for Maharashtra, which will definitely influence alliance negotiations, not on our side, but on the Mahayuti's side. The one biggest loser in the Haryana elections was the JJP. And the JJP's example is an example for all regional parties that have allied with the BJP about what their future is when they take the BJP's side. The JJP has gotten 0 seats, which means that the coalition partners of the BJP in Maharashtra, who thought that their political fortunes would take a turn for the better after coming together with the BJP, they're the ones in the hot seat right now. They know that they're stuck with the BJP, and they know that if the BJP decides to throw them out, the voters of this country will not elect them to power. Which means that the lessons from Haryana are more important from the regional point of view for parties allied with the BJP. I think whether or not they impact seat sharing in Maharashtra, time will tell. These negotiations have been going on. They'll continue to go on. I don't see this having a particularly large impact on Maharashtra because we've already gotten through most of the seat sharing without much of a hassle. So the few niggles that have to be sorted out are being sorted out right now. And the Haryana elections will have a limited impact on this.
Okay, but you're not buying the Saamna's argument that the Congress is entitled and arrogant and needs to mend its ways if it knows how to deal with allies?
But Shreya, we don't comment on seat sharing in public. As a rule, I think these are negotiations that happen with Jayant Patilji, with Jitendra Avhadji. And I think in the heat of the moment, this is election season, I think heated negotiations are taking place. There'll be lots more such instances. I told you, coalition politics makes for great television. But what happens inside the room, I assure you, is entirely divorced from the rhetoric built around the elections outside that room.
Dr. Kushal Kant Mishra, why is it that the Prime Minister, on a day when the Prime Minister and the BJP have won Haryana, goes out and calls the Congress party a parasitic entity? Why is that?
Shreya, my silence is exposing Congress as well as India Gathbandhan better than my speech. But you asked the question, that is why I am telling. Because in Rajasthan, there is a fight between Congress and BJP, Congress gone. In Madhya Pradesh, fight between Congress and BJP, Congress gone. In Chhattisgarh, fight between Congress and BJP, Congress is gone. In UP, there is good fight because SP is a one party on which the Congress is parasite. In other places, in Jharkhand also, it's like that. In Haryana, we have seen the result. In the same time, we have seen the Jammu Kashmir where parasitic nature is proven. So what left? Yes, Congress party is parasitic political party, which means it survives on the local material, yani local political party. So it is true. And all the data and facts are telling the same thing. It's better I should keep mum and let them fight. They will expose better.
Dr. Sunny Ahluwalia, therefore then, there is an election in Delhi in the next 4 months, right? It's an election for the Union Territory. It's an election for the heart of India's capital. Now tell me, Dr. Sunny Ahluwalia, will the Aam Aadmi Party, given the results in Haryana, given what you are saying, that if you fight as a united alliance against the BJP, you stand a better chance of winning, is the Aam Aadmi Party open to an alliance with the Congress party in Delhi?
These questions do arise later, but I would like to answer this. Whenever there is a direct fight between BJP and Aam Aadmi Party, for example, in Delhi or in Punjab, the BJP loses. Whenever there is, because there is a clear example of we winning Delhi twice with over than 51% of votes, people are voting for Aam Aadmi Party. Wherever there are chances that BJP comes with a fight with any other political party, where the chances of winning is less, so we categorize that state that we should have a Gathbandhan or an alliance. Where Aam Aadmi Party or even Congress, it can win alone, they should go ahead. For example, in Punjab, in last Lok Sabha elections also, there was no alliance. But in Chandigarh, there was alliance. In Delhi, there was alliance. In Haryana, there was alliance. So there are particularly things, wherever the BJP is right in the opposition, we have to fight with the BJP. There should be alliance. It may be Maharashtra, it may be Madhya Pradesh, it may be any other state. But when there is a clear fight and we know that BJP is not in the opposition, we can directly fight in that state. So coming to the Delhi...
No, but this is then hypocrisy even on the part of the allies. But then this is hypocrisy even in the part of the allies. No, Mr. Ahluwalia. कि मतलब आपको जहां पे लगता है Congress is a liability, say in Delhi, so we don't want them as allies. But in Haryana, you wanted to ally with them. How's that? I mean, you can blame the Congress party, but how's this alliance, Dharma?
Shreya ji, wherever the seniors will decide whatever the results will be of the alliance or whatever the Gathbandhan will be, our senior leadership will decide on that. But coming right now, when we are talking, we have to categorize India into many, class 1 and class 2. Class 1, there will be a direct fight and BJP cannot win. BJP is not in the opposition also in some states. So how we need an alliance there? So we need a different strategy for that state and we need a different strategy for another state.
Okay, Professor K.G. Suresh, do these multiple strategies for multiple states actually end up confusing matters for the voter? Is it easier and a more winnable battle if the India Bloc fights as an alliance everywhere instead of picking and choosing कि यहाँ पे alliance की तरह लड़ेंगे, यहाँ पे नहीं लड़ेंगे, etc.
Shreya, ideally, yes. But, there is a popular saying in English which says that success has many fathers and failure is an orphan. I'm sure that if Congress had won in Haryana, all of them would have been praising Mr. Gandhi's leadership and his, Bharat Jodo Yatra. Everybody would have been doing that. But today they have got a whip, to kind of, this is a flexing of muscle ahead of the seat negotiations, which are going to be hard in Maharashtra, in Delhi. So obviously they will have to show them that, look, this is your place. So you better behave with us in Maharashtra and in Delhi so that, otherwise, it is not going to be easy. Please let us understand one thing. Each of these parties has a specific stronghold. They are not national parties. They are regional parties. And obviously, they want to play the major role in there. They don't want Congress to play the elder brother in these areas. So obviously, there cannot be for example, Aam Aadmi Party has swept Delhi polls not once, but twice. Why should they give a major concession to Congress? Or for that matter, Shiv Sena has a dominance in Maharashtra. Why should they, easily allow Congress so many seats? So obviously this is not going to be easy. We have seen a similar situation few decades back when Congress was the dominating party and all the Janta parties used to come together, so that used to be the similar scene. So you have a juggernaut in the form of BJP and these parties are coming together. And it is going to be a case to case. There cannot be a general agreement, It has to be, every state will see these hard negotiations ahead of the elections, the muscle flexing, and all these things will be a common feature till the time the Congress party proves that it can deliver as a major national party. Till that time, no ally is going to give it up so easily their rights.
Okay, we'll leave it there for the moment. Thank you very much, Dr. Kushal Kant Mishra joining us. Sulaiman Mohammed, thank you very much. Dr. Sunny Ahluwalia, thank you. Anish, good to have you on the show. And Professor K.G. Suresh, political analyst, joining us as well, putting perspective into why we are seeing what we are seeing. Thank you, gentlemen, so much.